What's going on, y'all? So listen. Um, I'm sorry. Like, listen, girl. I tried to do this video, and I was like a couple of minutes in, and I had to stop. Baby, somebody caught me off guard. Anyway, moving on from that. I've been cheesing all day. I shouldn't, but this is Queens, okay? Queens season 1, episode 6, Behind the Throne. Okay, so this whole episode was like a behind the music type of situation, and I really want VH1 to bring that back. Okay, don't put it on the streaming service. Put it on VH1. All right. That's back in the day when VH1 and MTV and them used to be so good with the documentaries they used to have and the behind the music, behind making a video, access granted on BET, all of that type of stuff. MTV Diary, Fanatic. I just went down memory lane, but let's come back, okay? So the episode starts off with ladies. They like real happy about the fact that they did what they had to do at the AMAs. And it is so funny how the AMAs just went off this past Sunday, and this is talking about the AMAs now. I was like, okay, that's cool how they lined that up. You know, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a coincidence, but, you know, we hear Swiss Beats narrating, talking about they're about to do this behind the scenes documentary or whatever about the biggest selling female rap group in the world and their comeback, and, you know, they're charting, and now they're about to make a new video. Are people gonna is it gonna end before it gets over? We see Jill talking about something that she's canceled. We see Lil Muffin basically talking down on them. I was like, wait a minute, what happened? So we get into what happened, okay? We go a little bit back from the AMAs, you know? It's the next day. Brianna ass is at home. She in the bathroom, you know, getting ready, listening to the Breakfast Club. And then all of a sudden we hear that, you know, the little dude that she messed around with, Mr. Foreman, because I can't remember how to say his first name. Okay. Foreman, he on the radio. They was like, oh, you did your thing at the AMAs, but it looked like you a little tired. You had a little good night, huh? He was like, more like a good night and a good early morning or whatever. Man, I was with a baddie. Okay. Who you with? You was with this person, naming off some of the new girls or whatever, the young new girls. And he was like, no, usually I don't kiss and tell. I was with a legend, you know, Pete Sex. You know, girl, you did what you had to do. Baby, before he can finish, she turned that radio off because then her daughter came in asking about food or whatever. And then here comes the son talking about some, so you did stuff with foreign. I said, listen, kids gotta mind their business, but then again, they didn't put that shit public. Listen, don't kiss and tell like that. Do not kiss and tell like that unless we on that type of level. Like, bitch, you know, I know I blew your mind, but you know, when a man sometimes put out, or anybody put out about a woman, you know, doing her thing, you know what I'm saying, blowing your mind or whatever, and they not in a relationship with you, automatically they gonna think that she a little hoe and she probably get around. I hate that double standard, but that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, he shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that. But she was gloating about it. She had a little smile on her face, you know, like, yeah, bitch, I still got it. My husband, you know, he gone or whatever, but I still got it. And I was like, all right, feel yourself a little bit. Meanwhile, we got Valeria, baby. Let me just tell you this, Valeria, you stupid. I'm sorry to say it the way that I said it, but y'all, just dumb, okay? Because I understand that, you know, mama is searching for love, okay? The reason why she's moving the way that she's been moving from relationship to relationship, you know, using her sex appeal and all that stuff, she's looking for love, okay? She's looking for a love that she didn't get because, you know, she feel like I basically probably abandonment issues, whatever, stemming from the fact that her mama went there. Her mama dropped her ass off at a shelter when she was a baby, okay? That's what it was. You know, mind you, this lady done popped up on your doorstep last week, and now this week you giving her a diamond bracelet necklace. I said, bitch, what? I said, why is she sitting there? Why is she sitting there in your house and you acting all these, you know, you acting like everything all to the good or whatever? Mama ain't asking no question. We all good. We just sitting here chilling. I said, no. I said, okay, you here, so let's get down to the brass tacks of things, okay? What the hell happened? That would have been the first thing that I asked, okay? What the hell happened? Why you give me up? And bitch, why are you here, okay? After all these years, why you here now? You know, I'm that type of person, because listen, even though I probably would have want my mama to know who the parents are, he and she is, you know, I still would have been in my feelings. I still would have been hurt. I would have been, you can't, after all that, like, listen, I had to go through so much. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know. And then you just want to pop up when I'm all famous and shit? No. Bitch, that would have been me. That would have been me, bitch. I would have tried to keep it G, but I would have broke down and I would have cussed bitch out, you know. But Valeria brought her bracelet, a necklace. She was like, "Girl, is this real?" She said, "Girl, yeah." I said, "Girl, you could at least got her Zuba zirconia." Okay, what is it? Cuban zirconia, bitch. I always get the letters mixed up. You could have got her some fake shit, okay? Dollar so shit, okay? I'm sitting here like, really? That's what we're doing? I said, no, Valeria, you moving too fast. I said, ma'am, did we get a DNA test? Did we get a paternity test? Did we get some type of blood work going on? Okay, are we really sure that this is your mother? I said, I don't trust this bitch. I don't trust her. You know, no offense, I don't trust her. Meanwhile, we move on to Miss Jill and Darren. He finally decided to go ahead and stop playing and sign them divorce papers. He was like, you know what? The behavior that I exhibit, it was unbecoming to me, and I apologize. But I want you to not change yourself for anybody, okay? Don't change. I said, oh, she done already changed. That's already over with and done with. You know, she felt a little guilty about it. Meanwhile, you know, Eric had walked in on Naomi playing on her guitar, and she was like, "You really gave him JoJo your chain?" I said, "Yeah, okay, they trying to connect or whatever. Let it do it." You know. Meanwhile, they all come together and they decide that, hey, we gonna go ahead and do this video for the song, but we gotta, you know, find a new see what Muffin gonna put on her verse, okay? Because Muffin is gonna be on the song. Muffin is who helped, Lil Muffin, aka Lauren, is who helped put them back on the map, because, you know, she sampled their song, which got the world interested in the original. You know what I'm saying? So cool. They go in the studio, they listen to Lil Muffin's track. I was like, it's cute, but not for what they wanted. You know, I didn't even hear what they was putting out, but I already could figure that they wasn't that wasn't it. That wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? It probably would have been cuter for somebody else's song. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, I don't know. Eric was like, well, it's this other lady, other rapper named Miss London. She wanna, you know, she submitted a verse too. So let's listen. No, we don't want to listen. You know, Bree and them, especially Naomi, was like, listen. Muffin is the one that helped us get on the map again, okay? So my loyalty is to her. Like, why are we even trying to check out Miss London? And they said, fuck that, we still finna listen, okay? And they listened, and Miss London track, Miss London Bridge is falling down. She said, bitch, no, that's a little good, okay? This what we need for the track. And that's what we should go with. Naomi is against it. Jill is all for it. I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. I thought that you was a supporter of Miss Muffin fell on her tough and eating her curves and waves. You know, I thought you was a little bit, you know, on her corner or whatever. And Jill is so caught up in this fame and this whole situation that she's in. I just don't like it. I understand that you haven't been seen and you're played the background. That's your fault. Okay, that's really your fault that you allowed yourself to play the background, okay, or not to be out there the way that you wanted to. I feel. I mean, I know the labels probably had something to do with it too, but you also got to admit that you had something to do with it too. But, you know, she was like talking about the fact that she ain't as popping as she was. I said, damn, so y'all just gonna walk over the bitch like that? That's messed up. You know, so at this point, they had to tell her, and of course, little Miss Muffin is pissed off. You know, she go over there, she talking to her little homeboys, okay, and I really need her to let them hoes go, okay? Let them hoes go. I just didn't like it at all. They were, you know, really wasn't paying attention. Like, she's venting to them about what's going on and about what's happening with them and her career and what happened with the girls, and they're not even paying attention. And I said, damn, girl, I know you young, but can't you see that these girls are the girls, okay, GURS, you know, they the girls, they the kids. Can't you see that they playing you? They not even playing you, they using you. And then, you know, I guess for context, they tried to throw in there, you know, she said, I've been knowing y'all since middle school. I said, well, since middle school, so they feel entitled to be around you because they're offering what? They're literally living in your place. They're living off of you and your money and doing what exactly? okay? Because as soon as you lose it all, they're gonna be gone. And they basically put that out there when they said, bitch, you wasn't popping no more. And they was kind of disgusted by it. Oh, you need to go do what you need to do to get back on top. That's what they said last week. And I'm just sitting here like, I was disgusted by it because this really do happen in real life, okay? In a lot of situations, and we seen it. We seen it, okay? And, she was like, okay, see, bet, I got something right quick. I got something. Meanwhile, you got Jill out there with Alicia. That's the little lady name that's helping her out with her career. The paparazzi and all the cameras out there. And, they asking her, how does it feel to be the biggest gay icon out there? I said, in what world? Maybe black, but the biggest gay icon now. I said, no, ma'am. Okay, we ain't finna do that. And she was like, oh my God, if I would have known I would have gotten all this attention, I would have came out years ago. And I said, oh, I didn't see nothing wrong with the statement because I understood what she was talking about, But you know how it is with social media and these extra sensitive people. See, bitch, that's why they say we so sensitive. Sometimes with the LGBT, they say, bitch, we always so goddamn sensitive. Because sometimes I will admit, not me, but some of my fellow counterparts will take shit and just do the most, okay? One of the most shit that I ever heard was when they said that Michael Myers was homophobic because he killed the gay couple in the new movie. I said, you just gotta pause and breathe it in and be like, some people just do the most, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, we get Valeria, okay? And she talking to her mom, and earlier when she was with the girls and she had told them, listen, I found my mama, whatever, it's going great. And they was like, especially Naomi, like, listen, did you ask where she been at? Listen, just let me have my happiness, okay? Just let me be cool, and we ain't get to that yet, okay? So I guess it weighed in on her because she finally asked her mama what it is, because, they was trying to fix some food or whatever. They had a little heart-to-heart moment. Because, Naomi and them, they were saying basically people like this want to come out, family members want to come back or whatever when they see their people doing good. Because either they want something or they just really want money, So this stuck up in Valeria's head, and she gave the mama $100,000 check. She was like, if you really want to be here or not or whatever, here's the check that you probably came here for. So mama proceeds to start telling her the reason where she came from. Listen, I came over here from Puerto Rico. Okay, wait a minute. Puerto Rico. There you go. You gotta roll the R's, okay? You gotta roll the R's, okay? Roll. Roja, okay? Puerto Rico. There you go. Girl, I had an A up in Spanish 1 and 2, okay? Bitch don't know that much now, but I had an A from them when I was in high school, girl. Okay, A+. But can't say shit now, but I know some stuff. But anyway, mama was talking about that. They came over there from Puerto Rico to New York with her daddy. Didn't want to go back to Puerto Rico, okay? And, she was like, listen, she met a dude at 19, fell in love, got pregnant at 19, got married at 19. And, she had to get a baby up because he started beating her ass, okay? It was domestic violence all up and through that. And she was trying to protect the baby, okay? That's what it was, And I said, oh, so sad. That's fucked up. But, she said, I've been watching you throughout the years or whatever, and it made me realize that I made the best decision giving you up. You didn't need me, okay? And I said, well, I get it, but why you wait till the girl 40-something to want to come back? At that point in time, bitch, what you want? 40 plus years has gone by. I don't know how much time you got left. I'm 40. That means you probably 60-something. 40, 60, 59. You around that age, bitch. Okay, like we come back when I'm 20. So we can build 20 plus years together. Like go out and have fun if we want to do that. I said, I don't understand her motives, okay? I don't understand her motives at this point. Meanwhile, after she get through all of that, Brianna trying to get over there, they hugged and kissed and all that shit. I said, don't touch me. Bitch, I'm so glad I'm not in that type of situation because I just feel like I'm cold-hearted a little bit. Like, you know what? I just don't trust people. That's what it is. My guard to be way up. Like, antenna senses be like, something ain't right. Meanwhile, Brianna trying to find a sitter. The nanny didn't canceled on her. The little boy, he just being a kid, a pre-teenager, just not wanting to help out or whatever. Meanwhile, they get on set and they trying to do the behind the scenes stuff. They waiting on Brianna to get there. And Valeria, why I want to call her Valeria better? Valeria sounds too much like malaria. That's why. But they come on set and Valeria brings her mama, quote unquote. Brings her mama, okay? They get introduced to the director of the video that they're going to do. His name, Rodrigo, okay? I said that wrong. I'm not finna try to say it again, so don't try to come for me, even though I just... Anyway, I had my moment earlier. The moment has passed, okay? My tongue is tired. So, he was like, hey, Naomi, listen, I seen you when you was performing at this place. And she was like, out there and so-and-so. He said, yeah. She was like, it was only 12 people there. He was like, yeah, I was one of the 12. I said, come on. I said, come on, girl, get you some. Meanwhile, they up in the dressing room getting ready, and all of a sudden they get reports coming in on their phone about Jill saying what she said about coming out. If she would have known she would have got this attention, she would have came out sooner, okay? And they twisted that whole thing to make it seem as though she was using her sexuality to get fame, to get attention, to get popularity and all that stuff. And I said, you know what? We've seen this happen too. People would take sound bites of stuff and twist it to mean whatever it is that they wanted to mean. So, of course, Jill had to go ahead and talk about it in a documentary to say that that's not what she meant or whatever. We know what she meant. And, she thinking that this is going to help, but it's not really helping. She up on Twitter trying to respond back to trolls. Valeria, she telling her, listen, no, don't do that, okay? Let them troll. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. Just let the shit die down, okay? Take your dragon and just let it die down, okay? And move on for it. Don't add more fuel to the fire. So with Brianna, she had to bring her kids because the nanny, was sick. She couldn't come. The little boy got the kids just rolling around, just doing whatever, okay? Not watching them, playing on his iPad. The little twins then got the little scooter bike, what is it? The little golf cart mini thing, whatever, drove it into her trailer. I said, bitch, y'all destroying property that ain't y'all's. Sit y'all little asses down, pop them a melatonin or something, because this is not right. What is going on? Meanwhile, the little boy is getting an attitude because, she got to go back on set. He's supposed to be at a soccer game or whatever. It's the semifinals at 4 o'clock. She can't make it because she thought she was going to be able to, but she can't. And then as she about to go, because she was about to go back on set, he called her a slut. I said, bitch, what? He said, that's what all my other friends are calling you since she had sex with foreign. I said, excuse me, girl, do you know I would have popped, see, this a new age parenting, okay? Some of y'all be like, that was abuse that we got. No, I got spankings, okay? I ain't never get beatings, all right? I ain't never welt up, okay? Pop, pop, pop. That little boy needed to be popped. I don't care. You taking your frustration out because your daddy ain't here, because you can't get your way, because your mama actually got to work and you ain't doing nothing. Boy, you sitting there playing on the iPad that your mama probably bought you, okay? Sit there and watch them kids and be quiet. I get it, but you ain't have to go that far, embarrassing her in front of the lady trying to get her. I said, oh, no, we're not finna do this, so we just gonna let this fly? We just gonna let this fly? Whoop him. Meanwhile, she finally get herself on set. They trying to do the video, and they trying to do the video. The director had paused it or whatever, talking to Naomi like, you don't gotta hide from the cameras because the camera's gonna always find you. I said, baby, stop flirting. Just ask her out, okay? At one point, they was up in the trailer, ding 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 ding, all up on the guitar and stuff. I said, what is this? What is this? All this flirting and shit. It was cute. I liked it. Meanwhile, we get to Little Miss Muffin. Little Miss Muffin sat on her tuffin and then she fell. Okay, Mama went into a meeting with Eric and the rest of the people at the label saying, listen, Lil Muffin is not who I am no more, okay? I went and got clean. Lil Muffin was a name that I used when I was just this quirky little nerdy kid up in school that didn't have no friends, that was getting bullied. It was like her little, her refuge, okay? She's not that person no more. She don't need that anymore. She wants to go by Lauren now in her new album. She wants to because she owed the label another album. And she was like, I want to go by Lauren. So, of course, the lady was not really here for it. But then she said, okay, we'll be here for it. But let's take it up to the higher ups and see what they got to say. But so far, so good, right? Right? No. So she out there, and she looked good naturally. Okay, she looked good naturally without all that mess. She out there celebrating with her hanger-on so-called friends. Okay, and they popping bottles in the pool. Next thing they was like, yeah, we did that shit. I can't believe that they went for it. Yeah, bitch, they did that. And she get a phone call from Eric basically saying that the label said no. And not only did the label say no, the label basically dropped her. And she owed $750,000 back to the label from the advance plus the house, okay? And she was like, wait a minute, because she said I could sell the house. That'll give me like $2 million. Because what y'all don't know, these labels are banks, basically. When you first get signed and they give you an advancement, baby, you got to pay that shit back. That's a loan, okay? You have to pay it back. So you're basically using your career to pay that back before you actually see a freaking profit, okay? That's how these artists get caught up in these messed up deals. That's how these artists go bankrupt, okay? Tony Braxton, TLC, and all the others. So, hey, it is what it is. Meanwhile, when they was talking about the house and how they was written it and they got to give it back because it's the label, because the label was the one that got it, one of the dudes in the pool threw a freaking champagne bottle through the window of the house. I was like, what was the purpose? And you still gonna be cool with this person? That was so dumb. I said, oh, so now little Miss Muffin is assed out. She assed out. She ain't got nothing on, ain't on the song. She don't know where she gonna go at this point. Meanwhile, back on set, okay, with the ladies, Valeria, she giving her little interview, about her mom and all this stuff and her new life. And I said, girl, I don't bad. Me and the lady that was conducting the interview, we just really weren't here for it. We was a little skeptical, okay? We was a little skeptical, Meanwhile, Brianna, she gives her little interview portion and talking about her life, how it's changed. And she's a hip-hop star now who turned into a mother and a family person, and it's a little bit hard for her because this is not what she used to with her kids and stuff like that. Meanwhile, she had to go check on her kids, okay? Because the kids, the twins, they up there taking the food out the the craft station, okay? The craft station, all right? So she had to go out there and talk to her son. Because, listen, you ain't doing nothing but sitting out here playing on this iPad, and you mean to tell me you can't watch these kids? He all up in his feelings. This ain't what you are, okay? This ain't you. She was like, this is me. I had a life before you. You only known the mother, okay? This is what's going to put food on the table, all right? Your daddy, he ain't here no more. And because when he was here, I didn't have to do this, okay? Because your daddy brought in a check, okay? So now I'm the one that got to pay the bills. So therefore, this is what we're going to have to get used to. And you're going to have to man up a little bit. I know you young, but unfortunately, this is what we have to do. And it is so unfortunate, I feel like, that a lot of households go through stuff like this where kids have to grow up a little bit faster than they need to be, like, as she said, the man of the house for now, and in their situation it's because the father just passed, so he understood. I said, you should have been understood. Meanwhile, Jill's still worried about being canceled and all this stuff, and right in the midst of that, a report come out about how Jill ain't shit, okay? Old girl from the video shoot from 2001, not even a video shoot, the MTV Cribs episode, who tried to talk to her or whatever, and she pushed her back. She was like, basically, the bitch assaulted me. I thought she was flirting with me or whatever. It was a celebrity, and then she made me feel like a freak and all this stuff, and made me want to quit the business. I said, girl, she made you feel all like that? Now, when some people be coming out saying stuff like that, I do be sitting here like, that's messed up. But in the same time, in the back of my mind, I don't want to say it out loud. I'll be like, are you sure? Or are you just putting on just to put on? Because when a celebrity get into a scandal, all of a sudden everybody and their mama that had some type of little small issue, whether small, big, or indifferent, want to come out and pile on. Remember the whole thing like with the baby and Danny Lay? All of a sudden that random girl who was a hairstylist want to come out and say, damn, this reminds me of the time when I was messing around with the baby and he was still with Mimi. And I had to do her hair. Story time later. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this felt like. That's what this felt like. I said, so you're just going to continue to pile on her because everybody else is piling on her to make it seem like, I don't understand why they uplifting her when she's a horrible person. I said, okay, girl, I get it. I get it. So, of course, she needed to make this right. And what does Jill do to make this right? She calls Tina so she can go do an interview so that Tina can basically attest to the character of who she was, And we understood the reason why, Jill went off the way that she went then because she was hiding. She wasn't out, she wasn't comfortable with herself. And Tina saying all this good stuff about her character and everything. And I was just like, girl, all right. And Miss Interview Lady was like, so what's going on with y'all? Y'all rekindling stuff? And they was like, we'll see what's going to happen. So at this moment, the way that Jill is giving answers is leading Tina on, okay? And Tina, of course, she got, you're holding hands and all that stuff. She got a different idea than what she thought she was going to happen, okay? We'll talk about that in a second. But at this point, because there was so much controversy going on about Jill, which is bringing heat to the queens, Miss London dropped out. The labels told her, you got to drop out. But then when Jill do that interview and I guess miraculously, real quick, she gets uncanceled, this shows you how cancel culture is not real, okay? That's what they want to show you, and I told y'all that too. Cancel culture is not real, all right? So now they want to, old girl want to come back, but they said no, bump that because that's some fake stuff. Let's go with what we already said that we was going to go with, Miss Lil Muffin, aka Lauren. All right, so they trying to talk to her, she trying to be big and bad in her stance or whatever. I'm homeless because of you bitches and I'm this and I'm that, blah. I said, girl, you ain't got nothing else to do, you ain't got nowhere else to go, so go ahead and hop on the shit. So of course, she's gonna do it. All right. They do the song. It's cute or whatever. Muffin's little video, her little verse, it was nice. I liked it. And, at the party for it, that whole debt thing, Eric paid it off. I said, where you get the $750,000 from? Because they said that you was having issues with your home too. So, yeah, I remember they said that in one of the previous episodes. So, where he get the money from? Okay. And he allowed her to stay in his house until she finds a place. Meanwhile, Tina thinking that Jill and her gonna get back together or whatever, because Tina has, Jill had invited Tina to the party, whatever, and Jill basically said, no, sweetie, that's not it, okay? Thank you for helping me, but, you got the wrong impression. And she was just really disgusting to her. And I felt Tina when she said, oh my gosh, you're disgusting. It was the way that she was saying it, like, I'm not at that place no more. And she said it to her as if, she was just a fan. Okay, not somebody that you really had feelings for and you said that you loved or whatever. I don't like the way they're shaping Jill in this fame shit. Like, everybody can't handle fame because it's true. But I just don't like the way that she's doing it, okay? She just really hurt that lady heart, and that was not fair. Meanwhile, Valeria over there playing around with Mama, okay? Mama walks away to go get something to drink or whatever, and lady who did the interview was like, listen, if I was really a bitch, I would have put this in the thing, but let me tell you something. I'm going to need you to watch your Mama, okay? She showed her a clip. Girl, Mama was up there taking pictures of Valeria's credit cards. I said, see? I ain't trust that bitch from nowhere. Told you. Meanwhile, Mr. Rodrigo, director boy, he started asking Naomi to dance or whatever. They get on the dance floor. And at this point, I did not realize that Brianna had brought her whole brood of kids, okay? All them kids got up on the floor to dance. It was like a clown car, okay? I said, what the hell is going on? It is Bring Your Kids to Work week, okay? So they doing what they doing. Everybody having fun. Meanwhile, Eric gets a phone call, and this is when it says, from remember the first episode, either the first or the second episode, when they're standing outside looking at the billboard saying that it is Queens with Lil Muffin going on a world tour. That's where we're at. Okay, they was looking at it. Next thing you know, we hear that person breathing, and we hear a gunshot. Okay, next week, hopefully, we find out who it is. All right. Some tells me it probably got something to do with Valeria mama or something. I don't know. It could be, but at this point, I don't know. I don't know. But that was Queens, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I will see you guys later. Have a happy holidays. If you don't see me any other time this week, I just hope you have a blessed holiday. Peace.